Well, I'm very happy to say we just got our first entry in for the first ever SBS product drop, which is our product drop for 30 various Geiger poured copper and silver bars. We've actually got, in this prize pool, we've got 9 copper 2-ounce copper bars, we've got 20 1-ounce copper bars, and we've got one beautiful silver 1-ounce silver bar. And so these 30 bars, since nobody has actually entered, this is the first entry that we've actually received. That wonderful person has also picked up the last available 10-ounce chunky stacker that we had available. So this is going to be going out along with this package that we're going to be drawing live here right now. So I've got all 30 stack packs ready to go, some ranging from the 2-ounce copper variety, some ranging from the 1-ounce copper variety, and of course the one lucky winner, hopefully today's winner, will be grabbing this silver Geiger bar. So let's go ahead. We've got our infamous, well, soon to be infamous pillowcase, where we're going to put all of these stack packs in. Okay, all the stack packs going in to the pillowcase right now, and we are going to be drawing these all, and we got to make sure we get them all in here. And as soon as we draw one, we're going to know which one is being shipped out with the order. Alright, so we got them all inside there. Now let's go ahead and give it a draw. And I am not looking, and I am not looking, and we're not looking. None of us are looking. We're just going to take any random stack pack out. No one's looking. Oh, and as expected, it is a 1-ounce Geiger copper square. That's to be expected. Right now, the chances of you getting a 1-ounce copper square is 66%. Of course, now the next person who orders is going to have better chances of not getting a 1-ounce copper square because there's one fewer copper square in there. And so the starting odds, of course, were 66%. The chance that you're going to get this, because of the 30 bars, 20 of them were such. And so that's what today's winner is actually going to be getting. They're going to be getting a 1-ounce copper square. And so there's still 29 bars left in the sack. If you're interested, we're sealing it up for now. But if you are interested, there's 29 more product drops available. $20 gives you a chance to get one of these 3 bars: a 1-ounce copper bar, a 2-ounce copper bar, or a 1-ounce silver bar that is still in the original factory seal. Thank you so much to today's purchaser. We're going to call him a stacker. And to the person who did purchase today, be sure to get on our community page if you'd like. We're going to give you a nice stacker badge, and you're also going to get a VIP badge, because anybody who places an order on the website on the community page will be getting a VIP badge as well. So thank you so much for your order, and thank you so much for everybody who locked in and took part in today's product drop drawing, the first ever. Cheers! Welcome to Silver Bar Stacker, folks. Hope everybody's doing well and having a good Monday and start to the week. Well, I've got one little package here to open up today, and just thinking about what to chat about lately. And I figured, let me just think about a topic to stick to. We've got so much vintage silver and gold and various other metals that we've been collecting, and we rarely take a time to kind of take a deep dive and look at some of the stuff that we collect. So I think it's time to take a time to digest and research some of the very stuff that we're interested in now. Now, one of the rounds that people are very, very much into, I would say, when it comes to vintage collectors and just general stackers in general, would be the Engelhard Prospector round. And that definitely is by far my favorite vintage round out there. It's one of the easiest and most common to find, but there's so much history behind them. It's one of the first commercially produced rounds, I would say, for that was kind of widely available to the public. This was before the, very, very common American Silver Eagle had come out, right? The first year American Silver Eagle came out in 1986, right? So this right here is a 1986 Prospector. So same year that this Prospector came out, the 1986 Eagle came out, right? And so that's what makes this Prospector year special. This came out the same year that the first year issue American Silver Eagle came out, but guess what? The Prospector round is only 75,000 minted for the year of 1986. I don't know how many American Silver Eagles that were minted in 1986. Maybe we should find out. I have no idea. I literally have no idea. American, maybe somebody might be able to comment this before I would even be able to research this, but I will have already uploaded this video by then, so you wouldn't be able to beat me to it. So American Silver Eagle mintage, and I'll just write 1986. 5,393,005, and the proof of the 1986, there's 1,446,778. I don't even give a crap about that, honestly. I seriously don't care about that, because that is such a high mintage. I already forgot how many of those they were minted, and that's a super special first year issue American Silver Eagle. Well, there's only 75,000 Engelhard Prospectors of 1986 that exist. So to me, this is a far more special than American Silver Eagle, but that's just me. I mean, that's totally just me. That's purely an opinion. But that's why I like to collect the Prospectors, because I find them, well, they're not, rare from a collector standpoint. They're not rare, but they're not as common as some other items. That's all I'm going to say. These are all 1986s. So these are the first year issue of the American Silver Eagle, and one of the years of the American Prospector. So the American Prospector was minted between 1982 is the first year. So the first year Prospector will be in 1982, and then the last year is in 1987. There's actually technically a 1988, but I've never seen one of those, and so if I ever saw one, I'd be very skeptical about it because there's so few. I've never seen one out in the flesh. We just know on all Engelhard that exists. But as far as we're concerned, the 1987 is the last year, and so this would be an example of the last year Prospector round. Pretty cool. So yeah, last year Prospector round is going to have the American Eagle there on the back. So they actually, Engelhard started putting the American Eagle, that eagle there on the reverse, starting in 1984. And so in 1984, in fact, I think the 1983 Prospector might have even had a Prospector proof, might have had a eagle on it as well. I'm going to have to research that. But as far as we're concerned, for the regular Prospectors, the 1984 is the first year that they put the eagle there on the reverse. But they also had a version where they put the E logo there on the reverse as well. And so that's pretty cool. The 1987, they only had the eagle there on the reverse. So these are examples of the 1987. So this will be your last year Prospector. Do I got anything else in here? Here's an 84, but this is an 84 eagle. So that's a 1984, right? And that's also got the eagle on it. I don't honestly know if I've got any E logos in here, but some of these have got the E logo on them as well. So these are all, I guess, some of the later date ones. So anyways, I could show you the E logo as well. I'm sure I could dig one up. Let me go find one. Whoops. Let's take a look here. Yeah, here's an 82. Here's a tube of 82. So this is just going to be what your E logo looks like. Pretty cool, huh? So your 1982, 1983, and 1984 is going to have the E logo on the reverse. So this is a 1982 example. I don't know if you can see that. But anyways. So that's a 1982. I know you didn't see that year, but believe me, that is what it is. So that's pretty cool. So that's why I like the Engelhard Prospector rounds. There's a lot of cool quirks when it comes to what it is. Then there's also the proof varieties. You know, you've seen some of the proofs. In fact, I've got some over here. This right here is a 85 proof, and this is an 86, but 86 and 85 both have the same front and back. So this is how a prospector proof would differ from just a normal prospector. You'll immediately recognize it because it's got that proof finish. You got the frosted finish there on the prospector there, whereas it's like a more of a mirror type of finish for the normal prospector. This is a prospector proof. And then you go look on the back, your eagle is going to be frosted as well on the proof. So it's a very subtle difference there, but immediately recognizable. Proof? No proof. Here's a 1986 proof, so here you'll be able to do a direct comparison here. Here's an 86 proof, and here's a regular 86. Pretty cool, huh? Almost exactly the same thing, but one costs probably like 20 times more. Crazy, huh? Don't want to get those mixed up. So anyways, this is starting to get into the rarer varieties of the prospector rounds. So open up this package. I'm eagerly awaiting this package. Always like to pick up a duplicate, so when you have an availability to pick up a duplicate, it's always a good thing. Within reason, of course. Been trying to cut back a little bit on purchases and focus a little bit more on selling lately, hence the website. Just personal circumstances, obviously. This is something I'm very excited about. It's got some very, very crazy blue toning. You saw that right there, didn't you? You see that blue toning around the rim? It's almost unnatural. Wow. Definitely gonna have to grab the gloves for this one. It's an ultra toner here, this one. And that goose is immediately recognizable. Wow. Can't believe that just happened. The goose is immediately recognizable. Engelhard Prospector. Not an American eagle, but a Canadian goose. Undated Canadian prospector. Interesting. So we've actually got another one of these. So let's go ahead and do the comparison. This one doesn't come in the original packaging, and it's ultra toned, as you can see. Ultra toned. Extremely toned. Especially the back here. Holy moly. It's literally blue around the edges. Yep. Looks identical, honestly. Ooh, beautiful. So this is the Canadian Prospector. Let's go ahead and find some research on this. I can't remember if it's 500 or 250 minted here. So let's go ahead and just verify that. AG rounds is going to be the very first item listed. 250 minted. So here at SBS we've managed to somehow magically source 2 of them. And I'm very, very excited. When I saw the first one, I had to grab it. Came in the original wrapping, packaging and everything. When I saw the second one, I did have to grab that as well. So I'm very, very excited about this. I hope you enjoyed the Prospector breakdown. Cheers.